Was good. How y'all living? Well, I'm a little delayed. Let me reach out to our boy here. What's good? What's up? How y'all doing today? We got a very special one today. We've got some stuff to cover, some videos to come out very shortly. We've got a very, very fantastic evening planned for ourselves tonight. We're doing a collab stream. Hopefully, first of many. But I was reached out to about a month ago now, probably, from a friend, now friend, I should say, a guy named Straight on YouTube. I know him as Fish, because I think everyone kind of recognizes that from that. You guys have probably seen a few clips of him. He covered pirate stuff. He did Mr. Beast stuff. Stuff that's recognizable. Without further ado, though, I think we should just get popped into there. Let me pop over here. There we go. Let me go ahead and get this man in here. And we'll get this kicked off. Maybe we have a little bit of tunes. Ooh. There we go. Yeah. I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it. There we go. There we go. What's good?
Yeah, there we go. Quinthio.
It's the man, the myth, the legend.
the man.
Now
the destroyer of fucking streamers.
Just one of them. I prefer just watching as someone else burns to the ground and pointing and saying, "Look." But real quick, is there any way that we can get your fish with the mouth moving and stuff on screen? Like, would I be able to tie that in onto my stream to have you shown up?
Let me see.
Definitely something that should have been figured out prior, admittedly, but that was my fault.
Very much should have. Yeah. Wait, here. I can do this. Well, no, I got this. Where is it at? Properties, transform. Damn it. Oh, I got this.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
No,
if you make it happen, fucking kudos.
I'm trying to figure out where's the full screen in the OBS. So they have a little bullshit where it's like, oh, you can go full screen and shit.
Yeah, F11 don't work. Oh yeah, it does. If you want to do that.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
All right, I can do that. All right.
Oh, what is up, everybody? Popping in. What's good, Incognitable? SCJ, nice to meet you. Thomas Carter. Lil Kitty, Alex, what is good? Hi, Boy Tiger. Thanks for popping in. Here we go.
Whoa, Quinthios. Yes, boys. We have Quinthios for today.
We've been talking, mingling, perchance a little bit.
Oh, yes, just chilling.
Let's see here.
Oh, there it is.
There's some PNG tuber magic or something. Yeah. Oh, also, what's up, LNL?
As we get the stream set up,
I think you can do virtual camera. I'm not sure if that's what you're doing right now, but
that's what I was trying to do. What I can just do. Come on. I feel like I probably should have said this on my damn self before.
Yeah, I mean, I should have said something about it. Like, I had it in my head, and I was like, yeah, I mean, he's practically a VTuber. He's probably got something ready, rather than actually just checking in and asking.
Well, as you see now, I was not prepared for you this question.
Yes, and if you guys check in the description, if you're curious who this is before we get it up, in my description, like right on top, is a link over to Straight's channel. Hold up here.
Ooh. There you go.
Let's go. Okay.
The fish bowl.
So that means that I could probably then do. Oh, I can mess with this now. So if I go to what's up, and I do this, I can change this to do a. I think a game capture will work for this.
You work on you work on the pyro sucks. What?
I'll work on Pyro.
Oh, pirate suckware. I'm like, what?
Nice.
Pyroach suckware. I'm like, what? And Somali trial was outstanding. YT journalism. I haven't followed Johnny Somali in a while. I only follow him through like 15 minutes of shame and like legal mindset now. That boy has been like, and a Tozy. That boy has been out of my mind for like a hot minute.
Go.
Oh man.
How do I?
But hello.
Hello. Give me 2 seconds. I want them to be able to see you. I'm trying to. Will this work? Window capture. I just want to show Discord because then I can set it up on mine. Oh, perfect. Okay, there we go. But I can do this.
Look at us professionals over here.
That's it. So I bet I can
podcasting.
switch over. This is really it. After this time. Okay. So perfect. I can just have it set up so in the zoom up, I can just move myself over to the side. And you guys should be able to see him. Pretty dang sure.
I see me.
Do you see me as well?
Boy.
Am I showing up?
Oh yeah, I see you.
Okay.
Very handsome boy.
Good. It's a fish. It is indeed a fish. So if you wouldn't mind, like just for my sake first, who the hell are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
I'm straight. Straight part of the little fish bowl, all right. We make commentary videos over here as well, just like Quinthios. We're not destroyer of Twitch streamers, all right. God, decimating little Twitch accounts. Golly. Well, not little, humongous at one point. All right, we're not destroyer of worlds, but we're cute little guys. All right, we swim around. We talk about little things on the internet from here to there, from streamers to other YouTubers to random shit we find on the internet.
Just talking to talk, yeah. How long have you been doing YouTube?
Commentary? Like,
yeah,
literally a year or two.
Fuck yeah.
The gaming art, that was before. I think every YouTuber has that.
Yeah, pretty much.
We all have the gaming art, but I don't know if we all count that.
Yeah, I've got like a 30 sub channel called Thin Quio, which will be given some more love over the next, I don't know, couple of years. But focusing on this first.
Rise again.
Yo, Controvartus legit binge watched every video you made on Mr. Beast over the span of a few days. Well, I'm glad you liked those. I'm assuming that's what that means. Fish and Quinthio collab of the year. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you for the $5, Boy Tiger. So we have a few things that we get to talk about. Originally, we were gonna do this last week, but there was nothing. The drought.
It was
drama.
dry. Yeah.
Fish was dying. Like there was nothing to swim in, and like on my side too, is just like even more Pegasus took a break. So it was like there was nothing even on the political side that I don't even touch. It was like, damn, all right.
Brother was in a brother probably took a vacation on a yacht. He was just like, fuck it, I need it.
Yeah. Don't blame him.
Getting his toes massaged. I bet he was feeling good and refreshed once he came back.
Yeah. So, I think maybe. So, what have you covered so far? So, Straight's been streaming for a bit. You were doing some reacting.
Oh yeah. So far we've basically been talking about the Idubbbz downfall for the most part. That's basically what we've been talking about, and also we were talking about YouTube, because YouTube itself has been fucking with a lot of YouTubers / streamers over the past like month. Literally.
Yeah.
They have been fucking with us by like dropping all of our viewership by 40% and then saying, "Nuh-uh."
It was some bad stuff.
We didn't do that.
Now, what is like the leading theory? Because there's a bunch of different things. I've heard that from other YouTubers as well, that like views just across the board have gone down a bit.
Now, the leading theory is it has something to do with the UK's new rule on, now what's it called, platforms are now liable for all of this BS for the kids and stuff. So, they're having that little AI bullshit swim around the algorithm, make sure you're not actually little Timmy and you're actually
Yeah.
18. So, a lot of people are getting a lot of their videos privately restricted, which means you don't have the yellow marker on your video, but for some reason on the back end, YouTube is actually restricting them.
Mm.
If you like turn on the restricted mode, a lot of your own videos probably will even not show up. But if you turn it off, your videos will pop up again. So it seems like they're restricting people's videos for no real reason at all, and not even telling them that their videos are restricted at all.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So it just seems like they're fucking around in the back end on YouTube for the past month, and they've touched something and exploded, and now they're trying to act like nothing happened at all.
Sure. I've heard talk around about them, like, and also just like the people that are getting their accounts restricted, it doesn't like notify you. So sometimes it's just turned off without telling you. Now, admittedly, I don't know how much like that specifically would have an impact on viewership across the board. So I'm led to believe it's like what you said, it's kind of more something on the back end doing it rather than just I don't know. Like my target audience even well, I guess that wouldn't matter actually cuz if it was people that had accounts but they were children but they had like adult aged accounts, that's kind of what it's targeting.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
hmm, okay. And then the
But
Idubbbz
yeah,
stuff, it was his response to all of the hate, right?
we're gonna call it hate. I want to be honest here. I feel like he is bathing in the attention at this point.
Well, for sure, for
Because
sure. But the video that he made, it was reacting to a bunch of like the, talking about uh,
sensitive
his
society,
husband Anissa, yeah.
his husband. Oh my god, yeah, he's basically was well, not reacting, but he was calling them out for being big mean. All right, he has feelings too. The guy that made content cops on several YouTubers,
Yeah.
he's now I guess reformed, and he thinks that it's no longer cool to be mean anymore on the internet. But whenever he made his money, it was fine. Whenever he's making some money,
Right. No,
but
he
now that
developed
he's made
empathy,
his
right? Filled his meter. Like life has changed drastically due to that.
Oh yes, filled it up real quick. As soon as his coffers were filled up, he filled that little empathy meter up real quick.
Coffers, that goes crazy.
You
Okay.
Well, yes. So apparently, he's been on this whole little streaming grind now as well. So he went on to his stream and he reacted to a H3 video
Mm.
where his old boxing coach is basically, he was coming out telling some stories about Idubbbz and how
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
he was struggling. He was struggling with boxing or boxing training, and Idubbbz did not like that at all. All right,
Reminded me
he
too much
found
of my
that
dad.
disrespectful.
Gotta
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yep, yep. It
For those
reminded him too much of his dad.
Yeah, for those who don't know, there was again Idubbbz with his boxing stuff. His coach during all of that had come out onto like what he was just saying, H3 stream, or yeah, H3. I almost get it mixed up with Equals 3 with Ray William. But so came out, said a bunch of stuff. He refuted some of it, and by refuted I mean like he argued against it or said that that wasn't as accurate, and it was kind of a load of horseshit. Because I don't know, it's if you respond to an argument and it's really easily kind of like dismantled, it just makes you wonder: is he really? I don't know. Not to say that he's acting in bad faith, but it just wasn't really lining up. I'm drinking a Coke Zero, DJ. But it wasn't making a whole ton of sense, and he was responding to the backlash, talking about yes, he did in fact have intercourse before he met Anissa, because one of the running theories, which
Highly doubt it.
yeah,
By the way,
highly
highly
doubt
doubt
it.
it.
Love to
Highly
see
doubt it.
the the receipts, but um, he was essentially just saying like this stuff is untrue, therefore they are, how far can you trust them with this other stuff? And then he, like I said, poorly refuted some of the other points, and altogether, because he gets, he's in that group with the Hassan stuff. He's been on Hassan's stream. He talks politics. He's like a left-leaning guy. When I talk about that stuff, I get shit on in my comments because it always becomes so what side you on? And I couldn't be bothered.
Oh no, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just ignore those comments because I'm just like I'm here for the entertainment.
No, for
I'm here for the
sure.
entertainment, for the bloodbath. All right.
Um, that's good stuff. Okay. And then I actually, so I'm going to be dancing around one today. I have a ProZD. If you guys are familiar with ProZD, I've got that set up to talk about. Um, but there was also some Epstein stuff that came out with, what was it? CoffeeZilla put out a video talking about something that I want to go over with the Epstein shit with the birthday letters that came out.
Oh hell yeah.
Good stuff. Before we start, do you want me to run first, or do you got a story you want to show?
Oh no, you can go. Hey man,
Okay,
you
tight.
can go.
Now I will be asking you for a bit, so I'll try to like run through generally what I wanted to talk about, and then I might just like tag and be like, let's talk about it because I'm a bit confused at some points, but I think I got the general
Yes.
gist of it. So, funnily enough, to get this started, we're gonna be using let's see here. Can I? There we go. We're gonna be using what is this called? Know Your Meme. It actually has a pretty decent archive of some of the history with some of this stuff. Let me see. Actually, let me go ahead. I'll stream my screen for you, so you can
Oh,
see this.
okay.
Is that doable for you? Are you able to see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, cool. So there we go. Wait, I got. Okay, there we go. So crazy that it's on Know Your Meme, but why is YouTuber ProZD receiving backlash for his opinions on race-based voice acting? The controversy explained. Now, again, I'm not really here to comment on beliefs when it comes to, I don't know, how voice actors should be cast, like what color you're supposed to be for, like
Oh shit.
the color of the characters. Not as important to me as let's look at ProZD and why everyone's calling him a massive fucking hypocrite. So this comes from originally, this is back in 2023. This is like truly when this thing kind of starts, and this kind of lays the groundwork for why people are calling him out now. But so TLDR, what do you tweet about? Blah, blah. So this comes out. I got an audition for a prominent cartoon where I was just sent. Oh, whoops. Hello. One sec. I just opened up another thing. Yeah, actually, you know what? So this is the link, and at the bottom of it,
Mm-hmm.
it attached a video here. This video comes from "You Reap What You Sow," from Rev Says
Ref says
Desu.
Desu.
I don't know them too well, but they actually kind of go over this pretty well to give a little bit of that background. And again, this was from back then, so a year ago. I'm just gonna play a little bit right here.
Sum up this situation very quickly. He was in some bad waters with people on Twitter because he made a tweet down here basically calling fans of Made in Abyss creepy and that certain aspects
Oh,
of
this was not
the
as
joke
relevant.
really wasn't.
It's just talking about
Understand
him
two things.
not dealing with criticism well. So okay, yeah. So I got an audition for prominent cartoon where I was just sent just the Asian character. Looking through the rest, I told my agent, "Hey, I'm happy to read for this, but can I read for some of these others?" To which I was told all of those characters are drawn as white, so no. And so I'm definitely missing something. So he's giving this bit of context. There's a little bit more to it. He replies a few more times.
Situation taking place in the voice outrage on
And this brings up at the same point. So this takes place. He made that post shortly after this kind of drama had started. Essentially, this person, and I'm gonna say it wrong,
Twitter for reasons we'll get into in a second, but you might recognize Quinones. She was actually
Quinones. That's the best way to say it. So they ended up becoming cast as this voice for this character here, and people were pushing back on it. She was replacing this person named Wendy Lee, I think, and Wendy Lee was the original voice for this character on the English dub for like everything leading up to this, and they ended up switching it over to Quinones. This also created like its own bit of drama, and pretty quickly after, they ended up walking it back, and they ended up taking Wendy Lee back on to do the voice. And so the whole drama there, the whole like divisiveness was Wendy Lee is a white person voicing this character who isn't white, and Anais Quinones, people weren't happy that they were switching the cast. So ended up going back. She was super professional about it. Moving on, and it was just kind of like there was a lot of this part of like white actors should not play characters of color, and all this stuff was around at the same time. So TLDR, ProZD weighs in on this situation, and this has to do with the recast was already unacceptable, being like recast to this individual Quinones, and they were sending it back. And so he's replying to this. He says the recast was already unacceptable, but this is just the fucking yikes on top. And so he's responding to this tweet here. So Wendy Lee finally responded to the Quinones Yorichi situation, and all she's doing is attacking industry people who are comforting and Nairis after the recast. Still amazed how transparently awful so many voice actors have been this month. And so Wendy Lee was like arguing with people on Twitter. Doesn't look good. Whatever. Fast forward. So, and here's like one of the mild issues I have with this. So this individual here, Revu, is kind of saying, I'll just let them say it. Matter of fact,
Them as racist, and of course they say they're very uninterested in this whole situation, and yet they ended up deleting this entire thread. But nonetheless, there was some related threads like this, basically saying the same thing as Benoit. And ProZD would quote retweet this. It's still up. He hasn't deleted this one yet, saying the recast was already unacceptable, but this is just the effing yikes on top. So he is saying that rehiring Wendy Lee is a massive yikes, and also that the whole thing was unacceptable. So he is clearly showing his supports of this narrative.
So the weird thing about this is I don't necessarily think, based on what I'm reading, that is what ProZD was referencing here. The recast was already unacceptable, but this is just the yikes on top. It seems like Wendy Lee is like fighting back here. Like it seems like he's just bothered by, like, it's yikes that Wendy Lee is going around and like fucking with people, or like, going and responding to people on Twitter. Thinks that response isn't great. Now, again, I'm not sure. Like, I'm trying to understand that, but it doesn't come off as directly ProZD like talking about this idea that he's suggesting that he is, which is that having the white voice actor be cast back in is the wrong thing. Although that could be. The recast, that's where I'm confused. Recast to me either means this casting to this new individual, Quinones, who is of that same color, or it could mean the recast back to Wendy Lee. I'm not sure. But I don't think that's as relevant. There's more stuff that had come out. But he ends up making, like, truly, I think it's like within the same day. Let me see. So this is 10/22, 10/23. Never mind. The next day, he makes this post. I got an audition for a prominent cartoon where I was sent just the Asian character. Looking through the rest, I told my agent, hey, I'm happy to read for this, but can I read for some of these others? To which I was told all of those characters are drawn as white, so no. And then following up, to add extra insult to injury, the character I got sent was labeled Middle Eastern, Southeast, or Southeast Asian. Because, that's all the same, right? You can just lump them all into one. My agent told me this is just how some major studios are doing things now. And then I think there was a little more. Naysayers will go, oh, don't you want authentic casting? If your main cast is all white and you can have one token side character who can apparently just be any type of Asian ever, this is not a level playing field. This is not new. For another show recently with a large cast of characters, I was only sent the audition sides for the character who exclusively speaks Mandarin. I don't speak Mandarin. It's demoralizing, and as much as I love voiceover, the future looks bleaker every day. And then following up, to be clear, this is not my agent's decision. He's just, hey, my agent's cool, blah, blah, blah. But
he's doing his best.
Yeah. Number one, pretty sure ProZD misinterpreted this. He says, so that extra insult to injury, the character I got was sent as labeled Middle Eastern, Southeast, or Southeast Asian. Because that's all the same, right? You can just lump them all into one. I don't think that's the point of them labeling that as such. I think that they were planning to have a character of one of those general backgrounds, and they hadn't settled on it. I don't think that's you get to play any of them. If you were cast, they'd probably make the character your descent.
Based around you. Yeah, I was gonna say, because it seems like they were just saying within this general area.
We're trying these different people for this character.
Exactly.
And we don't know. Maybe that character was already drawn up because he's not, listing the actual cartoon. We wouldn't know. And we didn't know who he was auditioning for. But my first thoughts are that doesn't seem like they're just saying, yeah, you're all the same. Just they haven't locked it in yet.
Also, if it's like an original, they can always just be like, all right, shit, we can
We'll draw it up.
redraw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying, it's like they can always just change it.
Yeah, not an issue at all. And so, now that's like the focus of that drama in that time frame, where people are like, that's a crock of bullshit. You know, like you can't pick one and the other. So it's like, the main crux, ProZD, you're saying that it's like you're not okay with potentially what this video is saying, that this Wendy Lee, this white lady, is going to be voice acting for this not white character. So it's not okay, or it's kind of hypocritical that you turn around and are saying, you know, you're upset with the fact that you aren't allowed to voice white characters. Okay. The most important part for me that leads into what recently happened has to do with this little clip at the end that they included. I'll just let that play out.
Do you feel like your opportunities are limited? Or do you feel like more opportunities would be open to you if you were, a white male, being by what you've seen so far?
I definitely would have more opportunities if I were white, for sure. There's no doubt about that. I mean, even comparing now to like, let's say like 10, 5-10 years ago, it's definitely changed. Like, I think studios are much more aware of, hey, we should, cast authentically, so there have been some good steps. We still have a long way to go.
So just to clarify what he's saying, I think the most important part
Comparing
is
now to like,
right here.
let's say like 10, 5-10 years ago, it's definitely changed. Like, I think studios are much more aware of, hey, we should, cast authentically.
They're aware of that they should be casting authentically. So
Yeah,
that being
I feel
matching
like-
the person to the character in terms of like race and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
So that's the important bit. The reason I say that is because there was from 11 days ago, I just looked up the drama. There was some stuff around it. And so this says voice actor ProZD backlash after being accused of advocating authentic casting. And so this got turned into it's a right wing, left wing thing. And I don't know what I just said. I probably just sound like I was having a stroke.
This man.
So it's like right wing, left wing, that kind of thing. And so people are like, this is bullshit. Hell, this will be my last tweet on the platform. I will no longer be using Twitter. We'll get into this piece. People are accusing him of advocating for only allowing voice actors voicing characters with the same races, which I couldn't find any proof he ever said that. That is the proof. That, like, this is the clip of him saying they're wisening up and doing and like casting authentically. As far as I'm concerned, with that, and correct me if I'm wrong, please, interject if you don't agree. But that sounds like that's the point he was just making.
I feel like the point he was making there was like, if I was white, they would probably hire me more easily,
well,
or
this part
find
here-
like a role for me more easily.
Yeah.
Is
There's
what
no
it,
doubt
like
about
find a
that.
role for
I
me.
mean, even comparing now, definitely changed. Like, I think studios are much more aware of, hey, we should, cast authentic.
Studios are aware that we should cast more authentically. That sounds like,
Yeah, I feel
he's
like,
agreeing
yeah.
with that point, that they should be casting authentically and that these studios are now
Yeah.
realizing that. Okay. That's like, it's okay to have that opinion for the record. Like if he chooses, he's like, that's how it should go. Okay. I'm not really like, I don't need to make that argument. My focus is that he is being a hypocrite. It doesn't seem like a lot of people are. Number one, they're just like, there's no proof he said that. Well, he did. So we have that, but then up to recently, again, Know Your Meme is on top of their shit. They have a second
always
article
are.
talking about it from recently. So yeah. So this is talking about like what we just saw. It was that him
Okay.
not getting the white thing. Goes on. That's just kind of like the lead up to it. Well, it gets announced on August 30th that ProZD would be voicing a white character. Egads.
Bro, wait, there's
It's-
no way this man's gonna be out here saying that shit. Talk about
So
something
he says this,
authentically.
gets cast as, looks like a French dude. Like, well, maybe that's fucked. But he's got the French mustache.
How dare you?
But
The
so
French would be.
yeah, in
French would be
riots,
angry.
yeah. Oh no, the French.
They protest.
They just
Hey,
got
man,
their
don't break a
people
noodle,
status
bro.
back recently because of fucking Expedition 33. but he everyone and their mother's like, you for real, dude? Are you fucking for real? Like, you remember 2023? You remember this whole thing?
Authentically.
Yeah, authentically. I thought VA should only be allowed to play their own race. That is like everyone was going after him at that. Oh, that's such my bad. Actually, this whole thing is fucked. Nico Zero, in his defense, the alternative would have been hiring a French actor. That's
true.
That's a really good
Actually,
point.
True Chad.
Fuck.
We don't want to hear that.
Well,
he actually saved us. He's actually a saint.
yeah,
You gotta change the title. He's a saint.
a god amongst men, a martyr, if you will. He falls on
Okay,
his own
he had to
sword
do
for
it.
the betterment of everyone.
Someone has to do it.
But so on September 1st, ProZD made a post on X before privating his page, responding to increasing backlash against his choice to voice Park. Here's that. Oh, come on, dude. Can I just, what is this? Open image, new tab. There we go. Okay. So it says, hey y'all, this will be my last tweet on this platform. I will no longer be using Twitter after this. If you look at the replies on my latest announcement tweet, you'll see a lot of comments like this. This has been going on for years now, and while the normal procedure has been to block and move on, I truly don't think Twitter is worth it anymore. Oh no. In the past, I've expressed that I think diversity in casting is important. It's a complicated topic, but at the end of the day, I still stand by this. I think it's important for all voice actors to be given an equal opportunity, and I think there have been positive changes on that front. A lot of bad faith arguers have tried to paint this as me saying things I've never said. I have been reluctant to address this for years because I know a lot of these people will not listen to reason no matter what I say, and I've not wanted to add to this ongoing drama, especially with Twitter, especially is a cesspool for hatred, blah, blah. But I think it's important to people to know that this has been happening. This is the last time I'll comment on any of this. Goodbye, Twitter. You truly suck ass. So, don't get me wrong. Like,
He's not wrong about Twitter.
right. He had
everything
people
else.
that were shitting on him for like no good. In the same way with like Pirate Software and Mr. Beast. Like, yeah, they're especially on Twitter. There's a ton of people that are just there to shit on you, and that's what they did. They got off their fucking 9 to 5. They got on Twitter and they're like, eat shit and die. Like, it's stuff that people are gonna say. But in that same way, it just comes off as him roping all of what seems to be legitimate criticism about him taking on a role that just shy of a year, 2 years ago, he was saying, they should be authentically casting, and you're not following, you're not practicing what you preach. Maybe there is more nuance in that, but if you're not going to say anything about it, looks pretty fucking bad.
Bro he should have been like, yo, I can't be French though. You gotta make, what is he, Chinese, right? Or either that or South Korean.
I'm not sure myself. Generally,
you gotta at least you gotta remove the mustache. If they removed the mustache, it would have been fine. They would have been like, you know
perfectly,
what,
yeah.
racially ambiguous enough. Racially
Get away with
ambiguous
it.
enough. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. But I mean, that's Go ahead.
He is not very much he's not taking responsibilities for what he does believe in, which is casting authentically. I do believe. I don't care who you are. Everyone can be a great voice actor for any race, but if you like being casted authentically, brother, don't be like, well, I need money now. I was like, oh, where's your morals go? What happened to the moral?
I think, like, here's my issue, and I'm just like looking at this. If we're just being objective, his big issue, right? And actually, maybe I'm able to include. He talks about like token. Hold on.
I were white for sure. There's no like 10, 5. We still have a long way to
stand.
go.
So based
I don't exactly know where he says it. I thought it was maybe it's a message that he sent. But it was like he doesn't like that there is. Maybe it is in this full set. So over here. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So naysayers will say, oh, don't you want authentic casting? If your entire main cast is all white and you have one token side character who can apparently just be any type of Asian ever, this is not a level playing field. It's like, end of the day, let me actually pull up. Let me see if I can link together the Discord again. I'll stop this, switch over to you.
Oh.
Yeah, perfect.
I was here the whole time.
I'm just making it so I can switch it over on my side as well. There we go. if you're going through and you're noticing that there aren't a ton, like if you just think about it, generally speaking, well, I mean, it is an anime, but like you're gonna have like a white majority when it comes to certain things. Now, I don't know like it's just because it's the majority of people, just more white people, crazy. But like when it comes down to the writing or like creating animations or the director or the people that are casting it, it's like if they're not going to choose to have like a ton of Asian people or like any other race of character in it, it is hard. It is really frustrating if you want authentic casting. Like you are going to get one role out of 10 if there's just more white characters that get made. Like
Yeah, I was
that
gonna say.
sucks. So the same hand, it's like, well, authentic casting, like if you do that, you're setting yourself up to be in an area where you're going to make less work. Like you're going to get less work because there won't be as many characters. Like they're trying to appeal to an audience. Like I don't know how far writing gets into how much do we need to appeal to an audience versus I want to create this story, and if the story is good, people will like, watch or read it regardless. But
Yeah.
what do you think?
Personally, I feel like your writing should always just come down to like the story first. You can always make damn near any character, any race, unless the race is the whole story. Then you can make almost any character, any race at this point. I'm like, stories are so diverse. It's so diverse where you can just, if you got an Asian voice actor that's doing a great job, fuck it, make them Asian. If you got a Hispanic voice actor, fuck it, make them Hispanic. Unless there's like actual like material, like a comic book or something, then obviously you want to keep it true to that. But other than that, like if you're writing a story, the story should come first,
Yep.
not the person what they look like. The story should be first.
Yeah. And like I think like there was a good clip of, I think it was Denzel Washington being asked about like directing, like would he have done a good job, or would a white director have done a good job as casting or directing this film that he had made than he would have. And he talks about it being culture, and he's like, if I tried to direct Boy in Striped Pajamas, I would have made a good film. Like I would have been able to do that, but I wouldn't have been able to do it in the same way that the actual film director, whose name is escaping me. But the reason for that, I think it's Spielberg. I think it's
Steve Spielberg.
and he was like, the reason for that is because I'm not Jewish. Like I don't know the culture like a Jewish person would. In the same way that like there isn't going to be a white director that knows what it was like what a hot comb through like black hair is gonna smell like. Like
4C.
they're not going to know. So like I'm gonna do a better job because I understand the culture and it's a part of who I am, and that's what's going to give me that like leg up. And I feel like in the same way, if you're just making some generic ass white character that like ain't fucking Tony Hawk or Eminem, like by all means, you can cast anyone you damn want. Like as long as they sound good and they're good for the character, great. And when it gets into being, well, is this culturally appropriate? It's like, yeah, if you have some outside of like, I don't know, I'm thinking like the Boondocks, but like outside of like parodying the culture, whatnot, or like having someone do that intentionally, like try to get someone of the same culture because they're gonna understand it. They're gonna understand the nuance of it. But I don't know. It's just entertainment at the end of the day.
Yeah, I was gonna say because like at the end of the day, you as a director, you should already know what you're looking for. It really
Right.
shouldn't even be down to like, oh, the voice actor has to be this, that. It should be like, do they sound good in this character? Do they sound like the character? Like, does this character sound like what I envision in my mind whenever I read this script back? Right? That's basically what it boils down to me. Is like, is this your true vision of this character that you created? If so, who cares? It's your fucking story.
Right.
It's your story. Now, obviously, someone like ProZD, he's gonna be like, well, I obviously want roles, and it's gonna be like, well, my guy, I mean, like, you're gonna have to take some non-Asian roles probably, but also you got to realize some non-Asians are gonna take your roles probably.
Yeah, which is cool. Like I genuinely, outside of this shit, love ProZD. I'm a fan of the Borderlands series. He was the voice of the robot like Beastmaster character. I thought his skits are funny as hell. I grew up
Yeah.
watching them. Like I don't have an issue with this dude. He's got a beautiful voice. I don't have an issue with whoever the fuck he voices. I think he's
Yeah,
awesome.
he
He's
should
got a great
voice
voice.
more people. Yeah, he
Yeah.
should voice more people and not just, wall himself in, but he walled himself in and now he's like, I can only do these characters. It's just like, well, my guy, I'm just saying, your characters may not be in high demand right now.
Yeah. And like, you know, if we had a perfectly split racial scope of the world, you know, like
Yeah.
God, it would be amazing to have voice actors that are, you know, able to do the parts that look, because like I mean that's how you're gonna do it. There's like yeah, that would be perfect, but like we don't have that. So I don't, you know, as long as you're doing it justice and like and doing what people love or like they love to see it and they're entertained, like that's to me that's like you're doing a service and playing true to whatever you're doing. And if people like it,
It's
people
kind
like
of
it.
it's kind of like a Cleveland Brown. Some people, they didn't like the way that Cleveland Brown was I guess a white guy whenever he was first casted. But I'm like, if you watch the show, I mean, like he fit what Seth MacFarlane was looking for. Like the guy fit what Seth MacFarlane was looking for. He wrote him great. It was a great character, Cleveland Brown. I'm like, he has his own spinoff show, but that one didn't do too well. But I'm like, but I mean, like again, a great character, and plus he went from a side character that no one really cared about. Sorry, I have like a little cough drop in. But he went from a side character that no one cared about to like about them near mainstream. I'm like, everyone knows who Cleveland is. You can't
He's
go
one of the guys,
to anyone
yeah.
that exactly. Everyone knows who Cleveland is. Like, and also the Boondocks. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Uncle Ruckus voiced by a
Yeah,
white guy.
it was.
like, like I'm just saying, people got some range. People got some goddamn range in their voices. I really don't care. Now I understand that ProZD probably thought there was gonna be this huge, I don't know, influx of Asian characters, and he was trying to invest quickly, but obviously that investment didn't work out. So
Yeah, and like I'm
brothers
not
and
gonna speak to what the ratio is because I don't watch enough anime or am like engaged in enough of that to like know. I know that a lot of animated
Yeah.
shows typically are gonna use voice actors a lot more as opposed to like just full on actors.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's for sure. Like I don't know the ratios in that, but at the same time, it's like just do it well, and people are gonna be happy with it.
Like I really do think ProZD easily could have been a generational voice actor if all he did was just say, you know what, if they want to voice an Asian person but with a white guy, that's cool. But also, I don't want to hear no one crying whenever I get that role. Whenever I'm the white guy, it's like, I don't want to hear no one crying, or like the black guy or the Mexican guy. Because like at the end of the day, you're just narrowing yourself. You're putting yourself in a little box whenever you're
Yeah.
just like, no, I can only do one thing. He's like, well, all right, hope you do it well.
Yeah. Luke, you said, but if he didn't go for authentic, he would have had a chance to play any of the character. Right. And then I love Kratos' voice actors. They were perfect for the role. Don't care that they're black when Kratos is white. So Kratos isn't white. Kratos
That's
has
Ash.
that's literal
Ash.
Ash of like his like previous like his family.
Yeah.
That is
That's
like
all
it's
over his
stuck to
skin.
his skin. He has like an olive skin color. Like he is darker.
He's not
Um,
black, but
no,
he's
he's-
not. He's like,
I don't know what
definitely
that
not
would be,
white.
but yeah. Kratos is olive. Yeah,
definitely not
Greek
white.
Mediterranean. Okay. I was about to say olive, I'm pretty sure is like Greek Mediterraneanish, but yeah. So that was kind of mine. I'm interested like if any of you guys have comments, but I think we kind of fleshed it out. It's fun to actually get to like talk to somebody else about the drama.
oh hell yeah, get a different perspective. Because personally, do I really care about if he changed his mind? I don't care if he changed his mind. Everyone changes their mind. All right, I don't care.
Yeah.
But also, you can't come out here not announce that you changed your mind and then wonder why people were like, "What happened?" I thought
They
you were
don't
against
understand
this.
the
Hey,
nuance of the point of view that I've newly
never
found.
told you. Exactly. It's like what?
Good stuff.
You know the guy from Soul Plane? Which guy? There was a lot of guys on the Soul Plane. Uncle Ruckus is white with the reverse vitiligo. True. The
Nice.
reverse
Got him.
vitiligo. Hey, that is true.
So he does get to say it then, is what it sounds
the
like.
re-vitiligo. No, well, I guess.
He earned it.
Hey, hey, man.
Coming
The
from me.
re-vitiligo.
Okay.
The voice actor was casted perfectly, actually.
So I mean, with that one, that closes that one. Did you have any stories prepped, or was it kind of what you've already gone over?
Well, I kind of went over a lot of my stories while waiting on
Shit,
screen.
I'm sorry.
But if you would like, I
Mhm.
can pull up something.
Please.
Now we can go
please.
back. Well, this story is going to be more or less about. Wait, let me pull it up. I have it on Twitter.
Ooh.
Yes,
Where the magic happens.
birthplace. Yep. So, if you don't know, Nadeshot essentially, you know who Nadeshot is, right? So,
Yes. Is it? Hold on.
the Call of Duty guy, the guy that played
Okay,
Call
yeah,
of
yeah,
Duty
yeah.
for
Yeah.
Optic for years.
This dude's saying
Alright,
Call of
so-
Duty 7 looks really good, guys. Look, they're like shooting their
yes.
guns.
Hey man, hey, whenever you get paid millions, I say the same damn
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Gladly.
Hey, so Nadeshot recently, if you don't know, he has nothing to do with 100 Thieves anymore, which used to be his organization,
Mhm.
right? But a bunch of people recently got laid off from 100 Thieves. Sad. But for some reason, people started taking this out on Nadeshot because he got a gambling sponsorship, and they were trying to equate him doing this gambling sponsorship to somehow not being able to pay for the employees that he's no longer responsible for. at
Wait,
this
sorry.
company.
Say that again.
So Nadeshot basically went from owning 100 Thieves
Right.
to now he's just a streamer, right? He's
Okay.
just a streamer. He just streams now. And 100 Thieves, they lost, some employees because they just couldn't fund it anymore, right? Some people they just fall by the wayside.
Downsizing.
Yeah, they just downsized. So Nadeshot recently got a gambling sponsorship on Kick, right? He did his little Kick stream. He gambled up there, obviously for a generational bag, by the way. Nadeshot's a huge streamer.
Mhm.
And for some reason, people started trying to cancel Nadeshot for layoffs at a company he's no longer CEO of. And so now Nadeshot, let me show this to you on
Yeah.
Discord. Let me change the screen for you. But yeah, Nadeshot made I don't know why he even made an apology video. But Nadeshot made a little video basically going over the drama. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, you could have easily just said, you know what? Fuck it. Y'all need to go ahead and stay broke. Stay broke. Y'all don't deserve money.
Yeah.
Y'all don't deserve money. The way y'all out here pocket watching. That's what I would have said if I was Nadeshot. Y'all need to stay broke.
When did he stop being the CEO of 100 Thieves?
A while back. Let me see. It was a while back. He hasn't been CEO of 100 Thieves for a
He was
bit now.
Optic Nadeshot, Luke. So that side of things.
I haven't followed him since Optic, so yeah.
I don't think he was ever on
when-
Phase.
No, he wasn't ever on Phase. Leave 100 Thieves. Let's see. Wait, what? Oh, he stepped down from the CEO role in 2024. He didn't leave, but he stepped. What does that even mean?
Well, he stepped down. That is leaving. Stepping down is leaving. Years of internal conversation
he's-
discussion with Nadeshot stating he was overwhelmed by his leadership responsibilities and wanted to prioritize content creation. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah. Either way, he's not running the bitch, right? He's
Right.
not running the bitch.
Since December 2024. So that's like well over 6 months after this. Well,
yeah.
what is that? 8, 9 months? That's 9 months after. Yeah.
Well, December, 10 months. December's a
Oh,
whole month
yeah.
itself.
Damn.
So yeah. So he took that gambling sponsorship for the generational bag. I'm sure he paid off that little mortgage that he had. And people complained that, people were over 100 people were laid off at 100 Thieves. you know, he's no longer the CEO of 100 Thieves, apologizes for the poor timing of his sponsorship was on the same day that these people got laid off, but he's not CEO, so he doesn't know the timing of these people getting laid off.
Well, okay, well, pause. The other option is that he somehow did know and go, oh, this will go crazy, and decided to do a gambling stream that day.
Exactly. And I'm just like, that would be wild if true, but also he's not CEO.
Like, how do
So
you
it
fuck
doesn't-
him? Just does it? Like, that's crazy.
Exactly. Just flexes on them. People love to CSGO case openings. If you don't know, CSGO has
Oh,
essentially gambling.
yeah. Case openings for
goes
that
for them knives.
butterfly.
For that. Yep. Unfortunate timing with layoffs and discusses morality of gambling, which
But sorry,
essentially-
hearing former Optic, Call of Duty clan, member and CEO talking about the morality of gambling just sounds great. It just sounds like something I need.
Oh yes. But yeah, here he is just being like, I'm really doing this.
After our first couple streams with Rubet, and we got to talk about some things because I got on Twitter, whoa. I got on Reddit, whoa. A lot of people very upset, and for what it's worth, the timing of some of these things, the way that they played out, I get why people are upset. But look, throughout this video, I'm not really here to change anybody's opinion because just the time that I've spent on the internet where people make an opinion, have an opinion, it's really hard to change that. So I'm just going to tell you guys the God's honest truth, and you can believe me if you want. It is what it is. I'm not here to be dismissive or condescending or passive aggressive about any of this. I just want to give you guys exactly the way that I see things, the way that things happen. All right. Just to be clear, I am not the CEO of 100 Thieves anymore. I don't go into the office. That's in LA. I live in Texas now. I haven't been the CEO of 100 Thieves for almost 2 years now. And I go to
2 years. All right. 2 years, by the way. Not even just. I guess he publicly stepped down in December, and then, but like back in 2023, he was like, "Fuck it, I'm making more money off of this YouTube."
AI was just fucking it up.
True. Hey man, Gemini ain't shit.
I attend about 4 board meetings a year. Our last board meeting was at the end of July, and that is the last communication. Besides asking about some off-season roster stuff that I've had with the executive team at 100 Thieves. Why I think that's important is because when I got to Mexico, which was on the 4th, the morning of the 4th, I got a text on the 5th, Friday morning, that they hope I'm enjoying Mexico and just wanted to provide me with an update that they were laying 12 people off that day. Last board meeting that I attended in July there was a conversation that we might have to lay off a few folks. Now, in no situation in the rounds of layoffs that we've had to do in the past when I was at the helm of 100 Thieves, I don't enjoy that. I take no pride in that. It is the worst thing that I've probably ever had to been a part of in my career.
He takes no pride in laying shit off.
Guys, someone doesn't like firing other people. Holy shit.
No, it's the best part about being CEO.
Thank God he clarified
the best damn
that.
part.
Yeah, I was super worried that maybe he got off to it. Jeez. He was, one of the many.
No, this is the way he stared at every employee he fired. This is the exact face he made at him. Yeah. That's right. Get out.
Incredible.
It's my office now.
All right. And when we've done those layoffs, I always say when I talk about it, I know that it's not bad for me. And I'm not complaining about my job and what I had to do to be involved in those layoffs. I'm honestly ashamed of it, right? The people that are affected by those layoffs, those are the people that we should feel empathy for. And for the folks that were laid off from 100 Thieves this time around, I hope nothing more for you to find a great place, land on your feet. It's the worst. I get it. But I didn't even realize that they were finalized. You could believe me or not. I don't know, bro. That would be a pretty ballsy call for me. Be like, hey, you know what? I know that we were doing those layoffs here, but fuck it. We're going live with Rubet. It's just like, whoa.
I did not pre-watch.
I had no idea.
Glad he's also recognizing that that's fucking insane.
Exactly.
And the reason why I was in Mexico that week is because my wife is 8. She's 37 weeks pregnant.
Okay.
Is...
My wife is 8 is a crazy cut, dude.
I understand that he was talking about how many weeks she was pregnant.
You can't cut there, bro. I'm so sorry. You just leave in you sneezing. Oh,
Just
Hey, you know what?
Wait.
I know that we're doing those layoffs here, but fuck it. We're going live with Rubet. It's just like, whoa. I had no idea. And when I got the text, I was just like, and the reason why I was in Mexico that week is because my wife is 8.
just standing there. Should I keep that in? Should I keep that in?
yeah, run it.
You know, fuck it.
She's
Keep on.
37 weeks pregnant. The C-section is already on the calendar in 2 weeks. She has planned my trips to Mexico for the Rubet streams for September, October, November, December, and January already. She's a planner in this group. My Rubet stream was already planned for supposed to actually come back today, but I finished early, so I came home early. That had been on the calendar for weeks.
Does he have to do the gambling streams in Mexico, or is he just doing them as like event wise?
It depends actually on what he's gambling because some things aren't legal in the U.S.
I thought,
so
doesn't
he
Aiden
might
Ross like isn't he in the U.S. or no? I thought he was in Florida. Oh,
that
maybe
motherfucker
Florida
be jet
was.
setting. That motherfucker be jet setting. All right, I'm pretty sure he has his own fleet of private planes with how much he be gambling.
Sure,
he could be in Florida, Monaco.
Okay,
I don't
fair
know
enough.
where. Like they go there to do the gambling stream and come back. Is what
Okay.
I'm trying to say because like some things just aren't legal here, so
Right.
they just go to Mexico, do the stream, come back home next day, like everything paid for. Literally, they go there for $1 million, come back home.
It's fucking crazy.
Exactly.
Weeks. So a terrible situation, terrible, turn of events. But that's what happened with the layoffs and 100 Thieves and Rubet. So now the last thing I want to talk about is the morality of gambling on stream. All right, listen to me. If I were fucking named Nick A30 and I'm doing Fortnite fashion shows or I'm hide and seeking in this YouTube video, and all of a sudden when they come find me, I'm hiding in a casino. I'm like, hey kids, now that you're here, let's gamble. I'm looking at my back end analytics on YouTube right now. 59% of my audience is 25 through 34 years old.
Oh yeah, we're old. All right,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
are dinosaurs now.
Okay,
if he
so
did this
I
back
see
in
his-
2016,
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I see the moral points. Like these are grown ass people. I'm not advertising to children.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like personally, in my personal opinion, you should know what your child's watching, right? Until they turn 18, you should know what they're watching. A. B, how do they get to gamble? Like, I understand that some people would be like, oh, well, they can put money into like some crypto exchange, get crypto out of it. Where do they continuously get the money from?
Pause. Like, if your kid is going to watch some streamer on Kick gamble, and then like they watch them gamble and go, I'm gonna invest in crypto. I don't think like that is the transferable. Like they don't go, I see someone gambling, I'm gonna gamble in my own possible way. I think they tried to do the same thing, realize they need to have
Exactly.
identification or like a fucking credit card. And then yeah.
At minimum, a job. At minimum, a job so they can continue with this gambling.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't understand that people are like, oh, you're gambling in front of children. It's like, A, that's the parents' fault. B, where are they getting the money to fund their crippling gambling addiction?
Right.
It just downright destroyed their life at 5.
And like, don't get me. I understand that there's a point of like the brain and how that like is kind of just setting them up to get into like some kind of loop like that. But you're right. Like that ends up being a parenting thing. Obviously, like gambling, there's a reason. There's rehab for it. There's a reason that like, it has a fucking call in and whatnot. But I see the point that he's making, which is this is not like I'm advertising to kids. I like my audience has grown up with me. We're into our fucking 30s. I felt way more comfortable doing it as opposed to like I would be completely against it if it was just like kids watching me.
Exactly. Like, if this was Mr. Beast doing it, then I can understand people's outrage. It's like, Mr. Beast, you know what kind of
Yeah,
audience
you already
you
did
have.
it. He was doing that
You
with
did?
fucking dude. So I mean, one of the first video that blew up on my channel was I covered a Twitter thread of them doing a contest in Australia. And they were in Australia, gambling is allowed for younger. So what they had done is they were advertising. It was like the buy a chocolate bar and then you copy this QR code, go onto the website. And the website was a fucking slot machine where they would
Bruh.
press it like after they got their like code or whatever, and it would fucking run the slot machine. If you had 3 Lambos, you'd get a Lamborghini. Except on top of that, it was rigged. It literally said in the rules that
Bruh.
if you fucking like, even if all 3 Lambos showed up, that didn't mean that you would win. It just sometimes did. So like, number one, they were 2 children. They were advertising their website, which was them playing a slot machine, which is like, okay, hello, like,
Bruh.
I beg your pardon. So yeah,
Never mind. God, I was about to make an analogy, and then you were like, "Oh no, he's already done that straight. You need to find another person."
yeah. It's just like, okay, well, if you're doing that, and then Nico says as the, oh sorry, so Ninja. So this is Optic Nadeshot. He got into Fleck because there were layoffs at a company he used to be the CEO of. People didn't seem to know that he had stepped down from it. But on the same day that they had done these layoffs at the company, he was streaming a gambling like sponsor, like he was gambling on stream. And so people are like, that's pretty fucked up. And so he was responding to that kind of like drama for himself. And then Nico said, as the owner of a child, there's enough gambling in kids' spaces anyway. And the pressure of not
Owner of a child.
of not othering them among their peers, doing it is hard to contend with, and companies are good at disguising it. They are. Also, fucking Roblox.
Oh my God.
Not
My kid
only
will
is
not
it a
touch no damn
safe
Roblox.
haven for pedos, apparently. Well, maybe that's getting worked out now.
No, it's,
Amen, schlep.
they will keep them. They
Yeah.
will get rid of the kids and keep the pedos.
Yeah, but there's gambling fucking everywhere on Roblox. Like genuinely, we could probably check, and it would be like every other game that you go into. There is some form of purchasing Robux for in-game currency to gamble on like loot boxes, which we all know from like the whole Overwatch debacle and shit from years ago.
Oh my God.
But that's why they're moving it through the EU. That's why that's getting changed. That's why Overwatch had to have the loot boxes changed. But yeah,
They brought them back, by the way.
of course they did.
Overwatch
Fucking
has
course they
loot
did.
boxes.
I think
They
I
have
remember
loot
hearing
boxes
about that.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have loot boxes again.
I'm not
But yeah,
gonna lie. I
person-
liked theirs. Just like that's a little fucked, right? Like, yeah, it was gambling, but at the same time,
they had the generous ones. They had the most generous
yes,
ones. They were free.
because if you wanted the skins and whatnot, I mean, just comparison, it was like for a season of like the event or something, it was like if you paid $40, you'd get literally everything that they had put out, like legendaries wise. Like you would be, hoping to get it, but you would. Like the odds were just that you would get to hit them all. So it was like it didn't feel terrible, although admittedly, it was.
It was like Siege's Hex Text chests back in like 2017, 2018. Those things were popping. Now they don't even give you keys anymore. They'll give you the chest with no keys.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn. League of Legends. But yeah, personally, when it comes down to like the whole gambling thing, obviously, if you know you have like a significantly older audience, I don't care, right? Some people would be like, oh, well, you could, I don't know, reactivate someone like they're asleep or so. It's like, all right. Okay, then how is that his fault? It's like, should I not like scream because someone has PTSD? It's like, what?
Yeah. That's fair.
Like, I understand, but like, you also have to realize like you have personal responsibility in this life. Like, if the man wants to gamble, the man wants to gamble. So
Yeah.
I really don't care about the gambling part, in my personal opinion, because
Mhm.
people are gonna do it every day. Like, there's worse things you could be doing. Well, I don't know. It depends on how bad your gambling addiction is.
Right. But I mean, that's also, I don't know. That is definitely like touchy in a way that like, I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I can't tell you how bad it is for someone to advertise gambling to people that have more of a disposable income. Like, I don't know where that rabbit hole goes, but for the sake of like, if the argument and a lot of people were saying, like you're doing this in front of kids, I think he's setting himself up and defending him properly to say, very unlikely. My main audience on YouTube is very clearly metrics wise, 25 to 35, let alone what people would move over to like Kick to watch him gamble. Cause I'm pretty sure he would have to be
Yeah.
streaming on Kick for that. Like what children
You
are
already know what's
hopping
going down.
over to Kick for that on top of it. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
you already know what's going down on Kick. Like, you already know it's about to be a gambling stream. You're not going to Kick for, yo, let's play Call of Duty for 12 hours straight, boys.
well, just like children like choosing to move over to Kick for the sake of watching Nadeshot. Like, I can't imagine he is that interesting to watch for kids in comparison to literally anything else. Like, he's
Like
he's
Kaizenat.
right. Like, he's making like his content is also like more focused on kind of those old heads. Like, I don't know. I feel like he is in that same mentality as well. Versus like, I don't know. I could imagine someone who is playing Call of Duty and working more towards an audience of kids or like trying to accrue that is probably focused on Black Ops 6 with the fucking SpongeBob skins and whatever they're doing with all that shit versus him actively hating that. That feels like he cultivates that audience, but I mean, the proof is he already showed his metrics, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's no different than gambling apps, predatory casino practices. Oh yeah, true. It is I'm like, we already do allow a lot of gambling here. I'm like, sports gambling, you can literally spin the
Everywhere.
damn roulette on your phone.
I'll
I'm
get
like, at this
Sketch
point-
on my TikTok every fucking 2 TikToks of him advertising
Oh,
DraftKings, and it's like, all right, yeah.
Sketch really made the bag. That boy said, "Fuck it,
Well, him
we gonna
and
gamble today."
Drewski. It's always Sketch or
Oh.
Drewski advertising DraftKings or whatever the fuck it's called.
Drewski is everywhere though.
Yeah.
Hey man, Drewski's everywhere. Well, yeah. Oh yeah, back to this man. This
Yeah.
morality.
19% of my audience is 35 through 44 years old. 5% of my audience is 45 through 54 years old.
God, he
Dude,
got some old.
13 to 17-year-olds, 0.02%. Brother. Guys, you act like I make Roblox, Minecraft, and Fortnite videos. You know what I mean? I mean, fuck, I'm watching ESPN, and I got a money line spread ticker on the bottom of the screen. I mean, across all major forms of entertainment and media, gambling advertisement happens. I was doing the case openings a month and a half ago, and we were losing our minds over it. They're like, yo, gold, open some cases, man. You got to start drinking right now. Like, people were all about it. And I said time and time again, if I'm sitting on stream and you guys were watching the case opens, if you didn't, even if I'm streaming Call of Duty, brother, I make terrible jokes all day. And I said, if I get a gambling deal, I'm doing it. And people were like, fuck yeah, brother. You want to drink? Gamble, let's do it. I'm
Okay,
like,
if
hell
he also
yeah. And it
pre-moved-
happened, and
Was like, yo, if they give it to me, I'm fucking taking it. I don't like.
I'm
I
like,
guess there's
shit,
a
at that
difference.
point, he already signed the contract.
Right. Like, I
I'm
guess there's a difference if it's Nick at 30 or if it's Mr. Beast who already has like a huge child audience, them saying that. But like this dude doing case opening stuff and he's got this audience, he's like, I'm gonna do it.
And plus, he already does gambling streams with
Yeah.
the case openings. I mean, like, that's already the closest things you can get to, like, fucking gambling when it comes down to gaming.
Yeah.
Is those CSGO cases, man. God. So, I'm going to be honest with you. He already told you. He pre-told you and everything. There's no reason to cry over it. Like, there was just no reason to cry over it.
It almost
He
makes me think that it
pre-told
was
you.
like an audience change thing. Like one of the points that I'm trying to make is like I make my content like cultivate a group of people that want to watch me is like I want to make sure that I'm never like I've said terrible like I was a part of, you know, edgy 2010 to 2020 like social media. I was a shit stirrer. Like I want to make sure that whatever audience I have isn't going to like give a fuck about that or like, oh, you were a
Yeah.
kid then, you moved on, whatever. Or like if I'm going to say something about or like have an opinion on something, I don't want to have an audience that's going to turn around and like roast me for it or not roast. I don't care if they talk shit, but like just fucking stop watching me. Like I do not want that audience. I'd rather have people that understand those things or just like willing to let me eat
The
shit.
people that love you for you. Yeah,
Right.
people
They're
that
like,
love for
you ate shit on this, but you're consistent about the shit that you eat. So, you know, like, well, watch the next thing, understand it. Versus, like, I think Tana Mojo had a canceled podcast and they talk about, like, it's literally like, you know, cancel culture, whatever. And then they removed her co host. They canceled her because she said, like, the F slur in 2012. And it was like, it was perfect because, like, their entire audience just
Too long, though.
cannibalized. Yeah. And so like if that's the case, it almost comes off like for him that I bet that drama just kind of upticked because of the 100 Thieves thing. It sounds like a bunch of people that didn't know because it was public. Like we just
Yeah.
looked it up. They knew that he left the company. It sounds like a bunch of people who didn't know him were like, oh my God, a YouTuber advertising gambling. It must be to kids. And it just sounded like a bunch of people who didn't know. And they jumped in on the bandwagon and then started like sharing it.
Yeah, they probably saw that people were getting laid off at 100 Thieves. They probably didn't know that Nadeshot stepped back and I'm like, hell, me, you didn't know. They
Right.
saw he was gambling up, and they probably went in there like, what? You're gambling
At a
instead
time
of,
like
you know,
this,
exactly.
offer
People
them
got laid
severance
off.
packages, pussy. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's probably what happened. Because like, if you was part of his main audience going over to kick, there's no way you were caring.
Well,
Like,
he's saying like
you
all of them
already
were
knew.
like, "Go for gold, hell yeah, take the gambling deal." Like, it sounds like everyone that was watching would like fucking 2 thumbs up, go for it, gamble for me.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay.
It's awesome. All right, it's awesome. Don't gamble, you will lose. I'm telling you right now. Don't gamble, you will lose. But I've got fucking Drake, Trainwrecks, XQC. I've got some of the biggest creators, some of the biggest names of entertainment doing this. Look, I'm not trying to sit here and be like, just they do it, I can do it. But holy shit, man. I feel like I just spawned in and I'm the first one to ever do a gambling deal. Now, the layoff thing and it happening at the same time, I get it. But listen, I am not in the day-to-day 100 Thieves anymore. My demographic is significantly older than what people say. So if you guys, if you hate me just exclusively for gambling, I can see why some people would hate it or hate me. I got offered an ungodly amount of money to go do something that I enjoy doing already, that I, from time to time, it's just what it is, man. It's what it is. So look, I'm not sure if this video helped at all, because honestly, the more I kept talking through it, the more upset I kept getting and the more condescending I probably sounded. But that's where I'm at here. That's how I feel. And I hope you guys have a great day. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything that I...
Yeah, brother. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know why he made this video. He should have been like, stay broke. He should have just said that, stay broke. But obviously, people continue going into his streams and still like talked about it, which, again, hey, his response was perfect, right? I don't work there anymore. I don't
Haven't for 2 years.
The day, exactly. I don't do none of the day-to-day shit. Hey man, my wife we're literally about to have a baby, and these are the only dates I could have went. I went on those dates, and one of those dates fell on the day that people got fired. Oopsie doopsie.
Yeah.
Like, that was it.
They also said they
But
were maybe like dropping a few people. Yeah, that sucks, but it's like they didn't give him a day for it. Like, then we're like, hey, you know,
Exactly.
mark your calendar. Make sure you're not doing something that'll look bad. It's like,
Gambling sponsorship now.
yeah. Okay. That's interesting. When did that happen?
When did this happen? It was like pretty recently, because like this clip just came out, so
Okay.
September 8th, so around September, early September 6th probably. But yeah, this clip, he's just like, motherfucker, I worked at McDonald's for 4 years, and I ain't going back. I ain't going. You can't take me back.
If you grew up watching me, brother, you should know that I dropped out of college, was working at McDonald's for 4.5 years, and somebody offered me a bag that was bigger than pretty much every single combined dollar that my family has earned for 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 generations. If you think I'm saying no to that,
Can you put a smoker?
you're out of your fucking goddamn right mind, brother.
I'll go for Melville.
He's honest.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm just saying, you can't be mad at him. You can't be mad. That is true. If someone walked up to me, here's 100K or 100 million straight. Will you gamble on shit? Boys. I'm gonna be looking like XQC, a little crackhead. I'm like, boys, let's get it.
If you do this, you'll win. No.
You'll win. The One Piece is real.
What are
That's
some of the
never
comments
seen.
just on this post here? I haven't seen this Jake Lucky guy.
On this post, his net worth is 50 plus million. What does working at McDonald's 20 years ago have to do with it? Hey man, don't
There's
ever want to work
context
again.
of the clip, but I understand where you're coming from, but he made it very clear what the McDonald's thing was about.
Yeah.
Everyone
has a negative say about it until they have the presented it to themselves always. I'm just saying, I'm never gonna be dissing anyone taking a damn taking one of them damn sponsorship ever. Because I know if they were just like straight $20 million. All right, hey man, fuck it. All right, screw
Yeah,
it. Hey,
I said
don't
my
gotta twist my
buyout.
arm about it.
I said my buyout was 10 million. I just fucking restart and do it again and just not take anything. But like 10 mil, done. my family's
Shit.
gonna be okay. We're good.
Shit. Hey, man. We all have our number, and it seems like his was hit. Good
Yeah,
for him.
very clearly. And it's like, I mean, yeah, I don't really. That's really funny that people were upset about it.
He's spitting, bro. I take that
Take
that
that
back
back.
too.
Let him cook.
Hey, man. Brother was talking that good shit. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, over 10 million, hell, over 5 million. Shit. At least go out, enjoy yourself. I'm like, fuck. At that point, you're retired for the rest of your life.
Actually. Also, apparently,
but-
this ain't crazy drama, but apparently, per Ludwig's own perspective, Mr. Beast, some new stuff. He's got a chocolate milk. Apparently, it tastes like actual asshole.
Should we get a Mr. Beast chocolate milk into a review stream?
That sounds like a great fucking idea.
Oh,
He did a
wait, I wonder if I have
blind
it.
taste test. Hold on, let me. This will be something. Hold up. Let me show you guys.
Need to get some magnets for the Frogan fridge. Oh, true. Hey, man. Oh, if you don't know, the lore of the fishbowl is we collect trophies from the people we talk
That's
about.
incredible.
So Sinji is Idubbbz. If you see that little hard drive down there, that's Destiny's hard drive.
Oh,
Alright.
lovely.
We're uploading.
Wait, what is the?
I think you already know.
What'd you say? The Idubbbz, the chest on your desk?
Oh no, Sinji, right here is he's the guy in the chair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Sinji.
That's funny as fuck.
That's Idubbbz.
You gotta shave him too.
Oh well.
Oh, he's got
I
tight.
kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
him. Yeah,
It's
I
good.
like-
It's good.
He's like
It's an in joke.
And then we have Frogan's fridge, the Smeg fridge,
That's
then-
incredible.
and then I think you know what the banner's for, the BlizzCon.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's what all this shit is in here. It's not just random crap.
What's the HNGH? The chest.
Okay, that is random crap. Someone,
Okay.
no,
Let
so I have a thing in my stream where people can request furniture, and they requested that one. So
Okay.
it was like a little emote.
And then this is that clip. Let me know when you're in.
Straight. Have you seen that they released Marvel Rivals on the PS4? You think that shit ain't gonna explode? What?
Oh no.
I am ready. Oh yeah, Marvel Rivals on the PS4. You better watch out. That's gonna be a jet engine.
That tastes like shit from a butt.
We collect.
Hold on. Why is it so quiet? Interesting.
Sounded good to me.
That tastes like shit from a butt.
How does he know what that tastes like? Little freak.
Fuck. Okay, the milk in this one tastes good. I think the milk in this one's good. It's a little bit sludgy. It tastes a little bit thick, which I'm not a big fan of. This one tastes kind of like a Spirit Halloween store.
Spirit Halloween. God damn. I would
This one
sue if
tastes
I was
like they
Mr.
put
Beast.
oregano in it.
Hold on. What did he say?
Not oregano. What?
Hold on. I just realized
Bro.
your voice. Hold on. I gotta match your. I tried to turn it up just for stream, and I'm pretty sure I just blasted out everybody's ears because I have you turned up
I am a
so that I
loud
can
guy.
hear you. No, you're totally good.
Yeah,
Let me do this because then I think I can up this fully.
This one tastes like they put oregano in it.
Yeah.
This one tastes fucking crazy, bro. I don't like that one. That one's the worst so far.
Ooh. Oh my god. I think I got you fixed.
All right.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
Ooh. Number one.
Nesquik hits number 1. He says Feastables tastes like it had oregano in it. For the guy who was kind of getting shit because it seemed like he was being too kind and was like helping out Mr. Beast like during all that shit, for him to be like that, it seemed to be a bit
Hey, man.
real.
Nah, he knew what he was doing. He know where he placed them at.
That's awesome. Okay, and then
He's about to get tired of Mr. Beast. He has his own chocolate milk coming out. You know, he's about to make a mogul move on that.
a mogul move.
Hey man, he's about to make a mogul move in the chocolate milk market.
Every large media.
Sorry, Destiny. It runs clips
Right
when you
arrow.
go by. Like on the Reddit.
In the Reddit. Now I kind of want to try it. I'm gonna have to go out and find one.
I'm
We're
about
gonna
to
have to
as
do
well.
this. Let me see. How big of? Well, actually, never mind. He should have a big enough reach. Let me see.
Okay, interesting. All right. Well, I mean, I think that's like generally that. I mean, that was kind of like the big story that I wanted to cover. That Nadeshot thing was very interesting.
Oh yeah, Nadeshot fucking. I want to be honest here. He should have never responded, in my personal opinion, because that was just baby boo boo John. People would have forgot about it within a day.
It's kind of funny
Within
as
a
fuck, though,
day.
too.
Yeah, that people were just like, "How dare you lay those people off and then gamble? You laid them off to gamble?" It's like that logic makes no sense.
It saved me more money for when I hit this parlay. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. It's like, oh wait, did LeBron do a triple double? Oh hell yeah, brother. I don't think he has that much of a crippling gambling addiction.
Not yet.
I feel like he's good. Not yet. Well, actually, no. Even whenever he does get there, just as long as he has a reasonable limit, he
Yep.
should be good.
Define reasonable
who-
once you now have a bag worth 7 generations.
One generation every other game.
yeah. Just start at 1, and then when you lose, you can just go to 2, and then just keep doubling, and you should just make it all
It's-
back as long as you hit once.
You only need once. That's the thing. You only need one time.
And don't you dare fucking quit before your big win.
Oh yeah, chat. I swear to God, if any of you guys quit before your big win, I'm gonna be pissed for you. I swear to God, I better see you boys just slamming that little button, that little what is the little tables? Yeah. What did it call? The slot
lost,
machine?
You lost the house. You can still lose the car and just win it all back. Let's go.
Fuck
in.
it, bet the dog on it too.
There you go.
It's a purebred.
He's a purebred. That's at least another 100.
Exactly. 150. He's old. He's like 15.
He's old. He's old.
He's old.
Well, good stuff. I think this is like a good start for something like this. I think hopefully in the future we're gonna have more like drama to actually go over, like sift through,
Yeah.
and we'll be a bit better prepared.
Just a little. We should probably do a call sometime.
Yeah,
later
yeah.
on, just to get all the
Chat.
kinks worked out.
Might be a good idea. Well, good stuff. Well, thank you so much for hopping in, sharing the optic
course.
story. It was an absolute blast. Is there anything else you wanted to say before we dip?
Oh no, we're good now. I mean, like, I feel like we had a good stream today, and plus, I gotta cut up my own stream.
There you
I've
go.
already got a lot to work with.
Good stuff. I've got an Epstein video that I'll be making separate too. It's like I was thinking like we probably don't need to cover it because it's really just gonna be watching a ton of CoffeeZilla, which is just two dudes reacting to CoffeeZilla's video is probably not.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't no wrong with two dudes and CoffeeZilla in between. Hey,
Damn.
I'm just saying.
Physically, not an issue.
Exactly.
Well, good stuff. Well, thank you so much. I hope you have a great night. Cheers.
Yeah, we have a great night too. See you, my guy. Cheers.
See ya.
Boy.
Oh, well, that was fun. Hopefully more of those in the future. That was a good time. What did you guys think? Anyone here? Chatting. I think it was good. I think after like actually walking through it with Straight, I think that the ProZD video is going to be more interesting than I had originally thought. So I'm gonna focus on getting the ProZD video out. I'll just re-record to keep it cleaner. Because we talked over each other at bits and whatnot, and I don't have OBS set up to like be able to cut out like muting me when he's talking or muting him when I'm talking. Even though I was quite late, dude, totally good. Thanks for coming in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a bit of a smaller one, but I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things, and hopefully we'll have more drama to chat about. But thank you guys for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your evenings. Take care of yourselves. Drink water or some shit. I don't know. I'm not your dad. And I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the video tomorrow. Adios. Peace.